What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dev back again for another review. Now, we all know 2 days ago, J. Cole released a song. And while he didn't mention any names, Twitter, social media, you know, the toxic thing that it is, double-edged sword, I always tell you guys that, you know, surfaced his head and started making speculations and started inputting names and assuming, and this is how we got here to this track, which is song 33 by NONAME. First, I want to say too, man, I'm glad that NONAME is back to making music, because while I did not agree on her reasoning for, for quitting and take a little hiatus, I'm glad that something like this could spark her to come back to make this 1 minute fire produced by Madlib. I think that Madlib, I could see a Madlib NONAME, combination really going well in the future. I tell you guys, well, not tell you guys, I did love Telephone when I first listened to it. What was my favorite track of that? Casket Pretty. I listened to that track many times, and I always say that in between Rhapsody and NONAME, I feel like, they were definitely running and doing their thing in the hip-hop scene. Now, the track, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna word this without offending people. The one thing I want to say is I'm happy that NONAME and Cole respectively, they're making their own tracks, and by own tracks, they're not really kind of maliciously going at each other, but they're doing it respectively as possible. NONAME with a 1 minute kind of not clap back, but just basically, replying to what J. Cole was saying in his song, whether it be about her or in general, it still applies. If the shoe fits, she can still reply to it because it's more targeted towards her. I understand that. Again, it wasn't targeted towards NONAME. You guys were just saying that J. Cole praised her, even specifically praised her in the tweet and said, hey, if you feel it's about you, this is more of a broader speculation, but hey, it's about you. Okay, well, I appreciate you who you are. I love your music. Keep doing your thing, girl. A lot of people said it was really, condescending and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, I don't feel that way at all, because I feel like J. Cole's not that type of person. Why? I don't know him, so I don't have the credibility to say that. I'm just saying, from the years of work that I've seen, I don't think he's really maliciously going at anybody, going at anybody's head on a diss track. I think the one thing I got to say that I'm really upset about with this whole thing is just how social media plays a big factor, right? If this was a conversation between these two artists and, there wasn't social media, I don't think it would have been escalated or hyped as it was. I think a lot of people like to input their opinions when it's not asked for. When you guys come to me and ask for my opinions, I answer your opinions. I'm not sitting there talking to my one follower on Twitter. I'm not sitting there tweeting and not getting retweets and like that. I feel like Twitter is about engagement, right? Twitter is about how your mind is working. Tweeting is how you're feeling at the moment. You tweet that, and that's how Twitter works. Now, you're giving live reactions, or you're giving live, kind of feelings, to the internet, and I feel like a lot of people are on the app talking to themselves. Most of the people on the app talking to themselves. I was one of those back in the day, and I always thought that's why I didn't like Twitter, because if I didn't have a following, what the fuck is the point of using Twitter? Now we get right here, and everybody's talking about this is a diss track back and forth, diss track back and forth. No, it's not. It's not a diss track back and forth. It's two grown-ass people acknowledging each other, not being malicious at all. They're just acknowledging each other, Cole saying what he said. I agreed. I'm glad that he didn't take any of it back. And then NONAME kind of replying to that, and this is my side, her perspective. Each are entitled to have their own perspective. And I think that they're both right in their own ways, because they're backing up their opinions with their own reasoning, and that's why they're right, because there's no such thing as a wrong opinion. There is a hot topic, but there's no such thing as a wrong opinion. But you got this toxic culture of Twitter who literally just feels like I need to say this and this and this and this and this and that, and we need to feel to cancel someone who's kind of given us so much positivity in life, so many albums, such work, so much, give back. And I feel like for me, as a black male, or half black male, there's never going to be anything you can do in this world that's going to please everybody. I understand that. I said you level up and you ascend as you understand that not a lot of people in this world are worth your time, and not a lot of people, everybody in this world is not going to like you. Once you understand and have a clear grasp of that, you're going to be fine. This man, J. Cole, after everything that he's done, not a bad, even LeBron James, you could put another one in there, you get criticized. over this cancel culture. You get criticized, and all the right things you do, nothing but negative gets criticized. In our community, in the black community, it's just a toxic poison that just reoccurs every single day of bringing each other down. No one wants to bring nobody else up. It's all about bringing somebody up. If you're somebody that of no stature and you're trying to bring somebody who is at the top trying to speak, you're trying to bring them down because you jelly. It's envy. That's how I feel like. Now let's get back to the track, man. NONAME is literally on here spitting her thing. She was talking about basically the one line we're gonna say that she said that is, if you know, after all of the things that's going down in the world now, you decided to, you know, make a track about this when you could have made something else that's powerful about all the things that are going down. I just don't really agree with that. Now, I do think that NONAME had a point right there. Okay, she had a point right there saying that, you know, J. Cole could have made something. He could have made something empowering of everything that's going on right now. It could have lifted everybody instead of kind of just targeting her, or not her, but women like her, or people like her as well, queens like her. And I think that's why a lot of the, you know, misogynistic, how you say the word? Misogynistic, I don't even know how to say the word. All right, the future word, that's what I call it, the future word. I don't know, my vocabulary is not that grand, but I'm just saying that's what people were calling J. Cole. People were comparing J. Cole to Future, essentially. Like, I'm like sitting there like, really? This is not even the same person. Like, you talking about the dude that's really respectful to all women and praising women, and you talking about he's being disrespectful. If that's the case, then what is Future? If what is Future? If it's just funny when Future does it, but when J. Cole says one thing and tries to be big bro, you know, it's a problem. I think that's really crazy. Now, NONAME, I feel like the track is fire. If you want to compare tracks, I feel like this 1 minute track is better than J. Cole's track. Madlib may have a lot of, you know, reason to that, but I feel like, you know, NONAME sliding on the beat like that, finally getting back to music, along with everything that's going on, she definitely said what she had to say, and she didn't make it to the point where it was kind of just like, hey, you know, J. Cole, you know, I'm gonna literally shit on you. It wasn't like that. Now, this is the one thing that also got me mad with Twitter when you look at it. Man, Twitter, people were kind of just like, she shit on J. Cole, ended his career. I've seen these tweets. I know a lot of you guys saying you don't see, but yeah, I've seen multiple tweets like this, like, she shit on this man, took his career away, there ain't no coming back from this time. I'm sitting there like, do people honestly really believe this? Do people really believe that, you know, this beef is going to end any of their careers? I don't know why. Do people really believe that they're massive? Well, actually, you could get canceled in any way. But even if you're Kendrick Lamar, you could get canceled. Everybody in this world is not safe from cancel culture at this point, because people are going to work their way when they want to get their envy and their hate, and enough hate comes together, it could definitely get some canceling going on. All I'm saying is, man, I agree on both of their sides. NONAME, you had a point. J. Cole, you had a point. You guys backed your reason up. You guys both made fire tracks. I appreciate it, man. Just keep it at that. There's no reason for NONAME to keep going with it. There's no reason for J. Cole to keep going it. And for the people that out there that's talking to brick walls on the internet, bro, please. Sometimes an opinion is just not needed. Sometimes speculation is the only thing that's needed. And to have a barbershop talk. But things that go on the internet, it's really not needed sometimes. Unless asked for. That's all. That's how I feel about it. Unless asked for. Not saying that these motherfuckers can't take criticism, but it's kind of just like, yo, does that really need to be said? Get a comment box, man. Know what you think about the track, man. Let me know how you feel about it. Hey, this is my opinion, man. Remember, I'm just Dev. Just kind of just, you know, wearing my emotions on my sleeve, telling you how I feel. I know I was going on a little tangent. I was going a little off there, but that's just how I feel about it, man. So, get in the comment box below. Let me know what you think about the track, man. Let me know what you think about a NONAME Madlib collab. I think that could be cool for hip hop. I think that was, you know, the way she was effortlessly sliding on that beat. I think that she definitely fits it. The way her voice is made, you know, she definitely has kind of that soulful, you know, laid back, you know, old school hip hop type vibe. So I think that NONAME can definitely do solid on a Madlib project. But till next time, man. It's been boy Dev. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow my social media, I'm here. Till next time, man. We out. Peace.